than you that have created success and inspired people, so can you. If there's blood pumping through your veins, even if there's a problem with that blood, if there's blood pumping through your veins, you can make an impact. You can change. You can help cease human suffering in some way, shape, or form. And I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's leading a network marketing team. I don't know if it's creating that next invention. I don't know if it's simply showing your kids what's possible and they go out there and create an amazing community. I don't know what it is, but I know that it's possible. I know that every human on here, you can create something that is worthy, that is significant, that makes an impact on this planet. I know it. I know that it's possible. Maybe it's a bad childhood. Let me tell you a little bit, okay? And I have people, they tell me, that don't know my history. They say, oh, well, it's easy for you. Let me tell you. My parents split up when I was about 3 years old. And I went to live with my stepmom and my dad. My stepmom didn't like me. She didn't like my mom. She used to wake me up every morning by grabbing my ankles, throwing me against the closet, and stomping me. Now, is that the recipe for success? Was I just raised with a silver spoon, or is that the backbone of... See, what you have to understand is there are people all around you that have had challenges in their life. Those challenges have nothing to do with your future. Nothing. Your current circumstances have nothing to do with your future. You can go out there and inspire millions of people from where you are. I don't care if you're on welfare. I don't care if you're having WIC checks. Hey, I used to get government cheese. I used to get WIC checks. I remember those days. See, you think that someone had a different upbringing. That's why they're successful. You think because someone had it easier than you. It's not the case. And let me tell you, I share a little bit of my story with you. I know I'm not the worst story. I know that there's people on this webinar that have had it way tougher than me. I know that. But guess what? I've done what I can do. And I continue my progress. And every day I have just a relentless hunger to get better so I can help others get better. Now, that is not a selfless act. I am not Mother Teresa. It's a selfish act because I feel better. I feel better when I help people. I'm selfish. I'm selfishly wanting to have people play bigger. Guys, if you're on here right now and you're getting something out of this webinar, I don't know what it is, but you're getting something, post on Facebook. Post on Facebook that you're ready for a change. Post on Facebook that you're on a webinar training and you're ready for a change and it's time. It's your time. There should be 1,000 people maxing out this webinar. We got 300 people. 300 people. But you know what? Just like that movie, right? 300. We're going to cause a disruption. The people on this webinar, I am not joking around. I seriously want to cause a shift in humanity from the 287 people on this webinar right now. I want to cause a shift. I want you to come off of this webinar, and I want your upline to say, what the hell got into you? I want you to go to your next company event, and you cross that stage as your rank advancing like no one's ever seen before, and people say, what the hell got into you? I want your family members at the next family reunion to say, what the hell got into you? I want from this point forward, from this very second forward, I want you to start playing so big that the universe bends to your will. You bend it to your will because you want to accomplish something that has never been done. You want to change the fabric of reality. That's what I want from this. I warned you. I told you. I told you this wasn't your, let's hold hands and talk about hope. I told you that. I warned you. Some of you stuck around anyway. Maybe it's a lack of education. That's what it is. Maybe it's hatred toward the wealthy. Well, Ray, I was just brought up to hate the wealthy. Well, I was brought up with some weird things too. But guess what? I got edumacated. Edumacation has brought me out of the dark ages of what I was taught as a kid. You can constantly get educated and erase some of those past beliefs because they're not serving you. I'm going to tell you the secret. Here it is. When someone close to you, your best friend in the world, maybe your sister, maybe your brother, maybe one of your fraternity brothers, when someone close to you asks you, why haven't you created the level of success you want? What do you secretly tell them? What do you look around the corner and see if anyone's listening, and you whisper it in their ear? That's why. That's exactly why you're not creating success. It's because of that secret that you're hiding. But the reality is, it's all bull crap. None of it. There is no reason, there is no excuse for you not to have a life that moves, that inspires, that impacts, that's significant, that when your head hits the pillow at night, you say, yes, I made a difference. There's no excuse for you to not start making a difference right now. No excuse. You have to understand the goals aren't enough. These cute little, New Year resolutions that you can't even remember where you wrote them down, if you even wrote them down, right? They're cute, but they're not going to keep you going. You have to have a vision of who you want to become, period. Immerse yourself. In the last 2 years, my wife and I have invested over $200,000 in just coaching. That is not travel. That is not courses. That is not seminars. That is not books. Although we've bought all those things. It's just in coaching. Are we crazy? Do we just have money to burn? Is that the deal? No. We are constantly immersing ourselves in our marketplace to be fully prepared to impact the most amount of lives. I would never ask you to do something that I'm unwilling to do. Now, at one point in my life, I thought very scarcity-like. I thought about lack. I thought about, I don't know if I can afford that book or that course or that coach, right? That was my world. It's when I realized that me deciding that I was worthy to get that course, to get that book, to get that coach, that the universe bent to my will. The universe is waiting for you. It absolutely is. It's waiting for you to play big. It wants you to play big. And there are people out there in society that need your help. They need to hear your story. I'm going to make a bold prediction. And I hope that you remember this, whoever's on here. I'm going to predict that there's someone on this webinar that's going to end up on Oprah. I'm going to predict it. All I hope that you remember this webinar. And I hope you send me a little email. I really do. I believe it. I believe that there are people on this webinar right now, and there's only a few hundred of us. I believe there's people on here right now. They're going to make a total dent in the universe. They're going to totally change society. And if I played even a microsecond of a part of that journey, then my life been worth it. It's awesome. Okay? We buy a lot of courses and attend a lot of seminars. Why? So that we can improve our value and bring you value. Imagine, what if you thought that way? What if you thought that by you investing and in creating more value within you would get you better quality people, would have people reaching out to you, would allow you to teach and train others in a different way? What if you thought that way? That's how we think. That's what I help you think. Number 3, create content, but with authority. I want you to just think about this for a second. Name any authority figure in any marketplace that doesn't create content in some way, shape, or form. doesn't exist. There is none. It doesn't exist. You have to create content. And here's the fastest way, okay? So Ray, how do you become an authority? Do I have to get an MBA? Do I, have to win a spelling bee championship? Do I have to, star in a reality show? How do I become an authority? You know the fastest way? Fastest way. And guess what? Some of you, I'm going to make a challenge. Oh, I'm telling you, you may want to disconnect. I'm just letting you know. Quick, you may want to disconnect. Because I'm about to give you something that you can implement tonight. But God forbid it falls on the wrong ears. I don't want the wrong ears hearing this. Tonight, you can start the journey to become an authority. And do you know how? Teach. Teach. Now, did I say teach when you have a big resume? Did I say teach when you become a top earner? Did I say teach when you've recruited your first 25 people? Did I say teach when you make 6 figures? Did I say teach when you cause something amazing to happen? Did I say teach when someone hands you money? No. I said teach. Right now, I'm just curious, how many of you have at least 2 or 3 notes from this webinar? I know not all of you. How many of you? Just curious. A few of you? 3 of you? 8 of you? Okay, so just get ready. Get ready. I'm about to smash your excuses to smithereens. This is danger. You may want to, turn off the headphones or something. I'm worried. Okay, I'm waiting. No one's hopping off. I can't believe it. Well, you didn't heed my warning. When this webinar is done, shoot a video that shares 2 or 3 of your notes and post it to Facebook. You are now a teacher. You do not talk about your results because no one cares. You do not talk about your resume because no one cares. You do not talk about your scholarships or your degrees or that you were you ran the mile in 4.5 minutes. No one cares. They care about receiving value. And what is value? Value is the solving of their problems. So some of you literally could have your smartphone or your flip phone or your Fisher-Price phone, and you could shoot a video of you sharing, reading off your piece of paper that has notes on it. Whammo! You're now on the path to becoming an authority because you stopped playing so small that you were selfishly hoarding your notes. If I had a reality TV show called Hoarding Notes, most of you would be on it. And here's how you would qualify for this crazy show. I would come to your house and I'd say, "Hello there, is this Joe?" You'd be like, yeah, Joe. Joe, have you been on at least one webinar a month for the last year? And you'd say, oh yeah. And then I'd say, Joe, did you take notes? You, oh yeah, I certainly did. And I said, Joe, did you shoot videos and share those notes? Well, I definitely, I kind of thought about it. Welcome to Hoarding Notes Show, Joe. You've been hoarding notes from the population. You've been hiding solutions from society. Welcome to the show. Now, if you're being honest, many of you would be on that show because you're a note hoarder. You hoard those notes. What do you do with them? I have no idea because you never share them with anybody. Who knows where your notes are? Nobody knows. How many people are we impacting by you simply writing down notes and never sharing them? You're impacting nobody. None. None-ya. The fastest way to become an authority, and this is what I understood on July 15th of 2009. I understood that if I wanted the best leads to come to me, if I wanted to recruit a lot of people, if I wanted to have leaders reach out to me and ask to interview me and ask me to be on stage. I needed to become an authority, but I didn't have time. I didn't have time to create a 20-year career in network marketing. I didn't have time, but I did have time to teach. And that is the fastest way to become an authority. Some of you will shoot a video after this webinar. Many of you will say, I'll do it tomorrow. Cool. How you do one thing is how you do all things. Now you'll rank advanced tomorrow. Don't worry about it. To teach, you must first learn. Now guess what? You're already doing that. You're on this webinar. And you didn't leave. I gave you multiple warnings. And yet you're all still here. I can't believe it. You're learning. Stop hoarding your information and start sharing. There is someone connected to you on Facebook right now that's looking for a solution, but you're too selfish to share it with them. Shoot a video and just share what you're learning. You will be shocked. And we've been teaching people attraction marketing for years, before the phrase was popular. We've been teaching people to get other people to reach out to them and say, pretty please, with sugar berries, will you please help me out? May I join your team? Please. We've been teaching people that for years. Some have been listening, some haven't. Hopefully you're listening tonight. Invest in your education knowing that it's creating your platform of value. And blogging is the very best way. Why do I say that? Is that because I'm a blogger and I'm just biased? I'm a blogger because I realize it's the best way. That's why I'm a blogger. I'm not a blogger because I just love blogging and blog. I'm a blogger because it's the most effective way to craft your content and build your audience. And let me teach you the difference between a hub and a spoke. Now, for those of you who have ever ridden a bicycle, you know that most bicycles, they have spokes. And these spokes, they're on the inside of the wheel, aren't they? And they connect at what? The hub. They connect at the hub of the wheel, the center of the wheel. Some of you think that your marketing center is Facebook. That's what you think, because that's where you get the most interaction. That's where people reach out to you. That's where you got the most buddies. That's where you keep, track of your, tofu hunter score. I don't even know what that is, right? Facebook is a spoke, not a hub. Twitter is a spoke, not a hub. YouTube is a spoke, not a hub. Your blog is your hub. Why? Because authorities have an audience that they control. You do not control your audience on Facebook. Maybe you have. Look at us. I think we have 112,000 followers on Facebook. That is Looney Tunes. Guess how many we actually control? 0. None. That is a free platform that Mr. Zuckerberg is nice enough to allow me to use for the temporary time. I hope he continues to allow me to use it. Don't get me wrong. I deeply appreciate it. I don't own it. I don't control it. I don't know what they're going to see from day to day. None. My blog, I control. Authorities control the place at which they acquire their audience. I believe in this day and age, and I've actually believed it for 5 years, that you will not become an authority in any niche unless you're constantly creating content in a certain way. My suggestion, blog. That's my suggestion. For those of you who are bloggers, congrats. You're a quarter of the way there. For those of you who are not bloggers, it's just one simple step. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm just curious. Let me take an intermission. Let me chill for just a second until I get too wild up here. Okay? Does this make sense so far? Are you getting benefits so far? Okay. Awesome. I'm proud to say, not only have we not lost anyone in this, this webinar, at least so far, we've actually gained people somehow. I don't know how that's possible, but we've gained people. That's great. Fantastic. Number 4, build and serve your audience. Let me teach you something. Some of you will thank me later. Years from now, you'll remember this phrase. Go where you are celebrated, not tolerated. We send out emails daily. We create podcasts daily. We blog almost daily. Depends what we're doing. Almost daily. Did you know that sometimes I'll get a message and someone will say, "You send too many emails." Go where you are celebrated, not tolerated. I unsubscribe them. I say, "No problem, problem solved." I unsubscribe them. Do I say, "Oh, pretty please accept my emails. You know what? I'll put you on a different list. I'll send you one a week. No. I unsubscribe them. I go where I'm celebrated, not tolerated. If you take my advice and you are coachable and you truly want to play big and you really get what I'm saying here, you are going to realize there are more of them than there are of us. There are more people wanting education than there are people providing it. When you realize that, you won't put up with their crap. I don't put up with people sending me nasty grams. It doesn't affect me in any way, shape, or form. I don't need acceptance and approval from someone who isn't playing big. I don't need it. There are more of them than there are of us. You must learn to generate leads daily. You must. I don't understand. It's 2015. If you're on here, and you're not generating leads daily, there's something terribly wrong with your business plan. Terribly wrong. The good news, it can be fixed. And then you serve those leads with solutions to their problems. Did I say you serve those leads with an impressive resume? Did I say serve those leads because you won the spelling bee championship in the 3rd grade? Did I say serve those leads because you hit the top rank of your company? No. I said serve those leads with solutions to their problems, period. It doesn't matter what your resume is. Do you know, even if you have an impressive resume, no one wants to hear it. Do I walk into a party and say, "Hello there, I'm a big earner. Hey, did I mention I'm a big earner? Hey." Is that what I do? They'd be like, "Thanks, buddy. Hey, what's that behind you?" "Oh, it's the door. Why don't you walk through it?" No one cares about your resume. They don't want you to brag or boast. Help them. Help people. The easiest way to do that is teach. Teach what you're learning. You're already doing 2, 3 steps. You're already doing it. Engage them. Now, I teach you big time. I don't have time to get into it right now in this webinar, but you got to learn to engage your audience. And we teach that. And I'm going to share with you here in a second, but I don't have time right now. Now, most of my best clients, believe it or not, were attracted to me. Now, I mean in a marketing sense, right? You're weird on me. In a marketing sense, most of my best clients came to me. It wasn't that I bought a list and started pounding through that list. It wasn't that I, just hounded people or I waited outside their, company event and said, hey, hire me. No, they reached out to me. They were attracted to me. That's what we teach. We teach you how to accomplish that. My formula? ILT. Invest, learn, teach. Well, Ray, is it invest, do, teach? No, I didn't say invest or do teach. Well, Ray, is it invest, accomplish, teach? No, I didn't say that either. I said invest your time and possibly money to learn something and then teach it. That's ILT. It's the method I've been using since July 15, 2009 to become a credible authority in one of the most competitive marketplaces on planet Earth, the home business niche. Do you realize it's easier in almost any other niche? We've just simply done it in one of the hardest ones. and we teach you how to do that too. Now, I have something that I'm going to share with you before we get to Q&A called the 3-Minute Expert. Some of you have seen it. Some of you have seen 52 other marketers marketing it this week. I'll share it with you. For some of you, it's going to change your life. For others, this will be another webinar for you. It'll be awesome. Okay? So let me simplify for you. The notes that you've been taking right now in front of you are uncashed checks. They're uncashed checks. That's what the notes in front of you are. You can either hide them away in your office, you can tuck them away in a notebook, never to make an impact, or you can convert them to online content and get people reaching out to you, which will cause you to have a sudden increase in money. Convert it to online content. Now, number 5, monetize. Is it great to be an authority but be dead broke? No, it is not. You got to learn how to monetize. Okay? Now I'm going to share with you what we've done to go from absolute scratch to $2 million a year on our blog. You can have high profits and a happy audience. Now that's pretty sweet. High profits and a happy audience. See, some people, they think, well, Ray, when I start selling, then my people, they run away. Well, let me show you the contrary. Check this out. Here's my buddy Vince. Guess what? Vince paid me a lot of money. He hired me. Now, Vince is a genius. He's a marketing madman. His blog went from $100,000 to $1 million blog in 2 phone calls. Why is that? Because he was already so close to being an authority in his profession that it was only a couple tweaks. Some of you need a few more than just a couple tweaks. But sometimes, for some of you, it's just a couple turns of the dial away. Here's another one. My buddy Jeff Reimer. Does this only work in network marketing, Ray? Now, this guy sells generators. He lives here in Naples, Florida. He's about, probably 20, 25 minutes from my house. He sells generators. Do you know what these things are? These are the things that if your power goes out, you got the handy-dandy generator, and it runs your electricity for you. Ask me how much I know about generators. That would be 0. I know nothing about generators. I am not mechanically inclined. I do not know how they work. I don't know anything about them. Nothing. I can't even name one brand of generator. No clue. I taught him how to become an authority in his local business. He followed the system, and his revenue increased by $400,000 in 1 year. My man Terry, now some of you know this guy, Terry Grimaud. He used his last $500 to buy into my training. He went from a manager making $35,000 a year. He quit that job. He now has $10,000 days. Quite a difference. His life, he now owns. See, for some of you, you just want freedom. You don't want to go to that job that doesn't inspire you. You don't want to keep playing small. As long as you have blood pumping through your veins, you can create a totally different life. Here's my buddy Matthew Hamill. When he went through my training, he was pasting his MLM link in spammy Facebook groups and making nothing. He was not making money. Just curious. I'm just throwing it out there. Do you know anyone like that right now? Do you know anyone that they literally are hoping to build their business by pasting their MLM link in Facebook groups? Okay. Hey, good for you. Some of you said me. I'm seeing lots of me's. So those of you who said me, okay, don't worry. There's a lot of you. It's not just you. You will literally never become an authority posting and pasting your MLM link in Facebook groups. That will never happen for you. Now, he went through my training. He decided to go a little bit different route. He started working with his dad. His dad needed some help in his business. How many of you is it important to help your parents? You know, I wanted to give back to my parents. I wanted to do something that made a difference in their lives. So we've taken my parents to Vegas. My wife just took her father to the Masters for his 74th birthday. Matthew wanted to make a difference too. Matthew started working with his dad in his kitchen redesign business, and he decided to build a blog. He built a blog for his dad's kitchen redesign business, and last year, that little kitchen redesign blog made over $700,000. Now keep in mind, he was pasting his MLM link in Facebook groups, not making anything. This year, they're on track to do over $1 million. Does it work? It works in any niche. It works in any marketplace, and it would work for you. Now, I'll get into serious business. Now I'm going to tell you, we're about to enter a journey that's going to test your mind. Some of you were here for the kicks. Some of you were here to get fired up and go right back to your regular life. You're going to go back to the previously dialed channel. That's what's going to happen for some of you, just letting you know. For others, it's your time. Let me show you the real way for you to learn everything I know about becoming an authority, because I've put it all in my 3-minute expert system. Now, some of you, you're going to rush off. You're going to say, oh no, he's going to bring up a course. I can't wait for the Q&A. And you'll scram out of here so fast. And yet it's your resistance to someone offering you something that prevents you from ever finding buyers. If you are resistant to someone offering you something that could change your life, you will never change a life. Why? Because you won't become something that you have resistance to. The 3-minute expert is the most complete product I have ever put together. It is the most complete system on the market on gaining authority and credibility. Now, some of you could take the tips that I talked about here tonight, and you could go out there and do some serious damage. Many of you need a little bit more help than just the tips I revealed on this presentation. It teaches you branding and how to build an audience online. What if? What if people were reaching out to you to say, hey, could I please get an interview with you? You know, today, I actually got a call yesterday. Yesterday I got a call from Mara Glazer. And those of you in marketing, you may be familiar with the Glazer family. It's one of the most wealthiest marketing families out there on planet Earth, right? And I got called to get interviewed. I've been interviewed by John Lee Dumas twice. That's the guy that has Entrepreneur on Fire, the podcast that gets over 1 million downloads a month, and he's only interviewed 27 people on the planet twice. I'm one of them. It's amazing. It's crazy. Why is this? Is it because I'm just really clever in my marketing? No, it's because I'm an authority. You can become an authority as well. What if leads wanted to talk to you? What if people asked you to speak to their teams or at their events? Folks, that's possible. That is absolutely possible, and I'm going to show you how. So, right now, before we get to Q&A, if you want to grab my course, it is currently $200 off, and you get $4,000 worth of bonuses. Let me show you what I mean. And I can assure you, you will never see this price break ever again, nor with all of these bonuses. Here's what you get. You get, step-by-step, how to become a credible authority in your marketplace, everything I know about branding. Never again will you beg for someone to look at your opportunity. It covers everything I know about branding, blogging, and creating your own authority system in your marketplace. That's a retail value of $497. Let me share with you. I don't have time to go through all the things that it contains. But let me share a few things. The authority multiplier. This is how you take exactly what you're doing, and with a few tweaks, you start to multiply your authority. The instant fame formula. Tonight, you could be digging into these videos, and you'll learn so simple, how simple it is for you to get little 3 to 4 minute videos out there and have people instantly look up to you. The lead machine. I'm going to share with you how we get 3,000 to 4,000 leads per month every single month. The Idea Factory. If you've ever struggled with what to say online, what do I talk about, you will never, this is a guarantee, you will never run out of things to talk about ever again. You're going to start getting organic traffic. You're going to start making money. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. I'm even going to show you how to read the minds of your audience. Some of you on here are like, how does he know my excuse? How does he know what I've been saying to myself? How does he know what I need? It's because I've immersed myself in the marketplace and I know what you guys need. We created this course to overcome every excuse you've ever had around becoming an authority. I teach you little techniques that have helped us make hundreds of thousands of dollars. They are not difficult. They are very easy to follow. I'm going to share with you my 7-figure blog blueprint. How we made our first dollar on our blog to how we made our millionth dollar on our blog. Now, if you like bonuses, how about $4,200 worth? Check this out. 30 sample blog titles that work in any niche. 10 never-fail content ideas. How to make great images. You want to get more engagement on social media? You want more people sharing your blog or sharing your content or being attracted to your videos? Make killer images. I walk you through how to do that. Professional blog review. Now, some of you already have a blog. Now, I'm just going to let you know. I will personally review your blog and tell you all the areas that you can improve. The only catch is here, and I'm just going to say it just like that, you must go through all the modules because there is no reason for me to repeat things that are in the modules. You go through the modules, make the tweaks, then let me know when you're ready for that review. You're going to also get 10 recorded blog reviews so you see exactly how I tear apart blogs all day long and have them start making money. Remember, 81% of bloggers never even make $100. I'm going to show you how to make the big bucks. You get my entire video marketing formula. Now, this is a course that we sell every day on our website for $67. You get it as a free bonus. You're going to get how to create your own lead capture pages, step by step, screen by screen, how to start generating leads right away. You get 2 full days of my recorded ILT workshop. If you are totally clueless about marketing, you will be a master after listening to that workshop. Now, let me tell you, people paid $1,500 to attend that workshop. You're getting it for free. Now, just a real quick recap. I'm going to show you exactly what you get. You get the core system, the $497 value, all of the different bonuses here, and I'm going as fast as I can, but there's so many of them. Okay, folks, that is over $5,000 worth of value. $5,600 of total value. But you're not paying $5,600. You can literally get into the 3-minute expert system for $119. 3 payments of $119. Or if you'd like to save $60, you can get it for $297. Now, maybe this is your first webinar with me. Maybe you just haven't seen any of the webinars I've done over the years. Okay, well, try it out. If you're not sure about this, if you're like, you know what, this guy, I don't know, man, he sounds like he knows what he's talking about. He showed me a lot of proof. He showed me a lot of his clients. He showed me that he's helped a lot of people. He taught me a lot of stuff tonight, but I'm just not positive. Test me out. You grab the 3-minute expert, and if you're not blown away, and I seriously mean that, if you buy this course, now check me out here, check it to wreck it, right? If you invest in this course and you don't think that this is the most value you have ever received for $297, reach out to my support and we'll refund 100% of your money. Now let me be very clear. If you think this is the second best course that you've ever bought in your life, I want you to get a full refund. I'm not joking. I'm not pulling any punches. If this is the best course you have ever purchased in your life, get a refund. But I know this is going to blow you away. Why do I know that? Let me show you something. This is something I haven't shared before. Am I allowed to do this? I don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this. But check out what I'm about to do. I'm going to do something that I've never done before. Guys, I'm actually showing you the videos that I have in this course. I have every single thing that you need to create ultimate authority in your marketplace. If you're a perfectionist, watch this video and you will be cured. Would you like a list of my secret WordPress plugins that I've never shared with the populace? I've never shared with anybody. Would you like my simple monetization strategies? Do you want to know the steps that I take before I publish a blog post? Would you like to know my secret traffic places? Some of these no one's ever even heard of. Would you like to know how your giveaway should be? Would you like to know how to get more leads, how to communicate with those leads? Would you like to know my secret strategies of how we use other people's content? Does that sound enticing? Does that sound pretty awesome? Would you like to see some of these blog reviews where I show them exactly how to go to 6 figures? Every single thing that I just showed you is in your back office right now. You have to take action though. You have to be the one that plays big and you're bold. Let me share you a couple more, right? Kathleen. This lady is an absolute all-star. She's now become $1 million earner in her network marketing company. And let me be honest here. Kathleen had done it before. She's been working with us for 2 years. We taught her how to separate herself and become authority in her niche online. And she was already in her mind a top earner. She had already had major success in the past. In the last 6 months, her team has grown by 20,000 people. Let me tell you about my friend Tanya. Some of you may know her. She's an absolute all-star. We helped her with her very first product launch. It did $250,000 in sales. How is that possible? How is that human? How is that even calculatable? Authority. That's what I'm teaching you guys. That is exactly what I'm teaching you. So, I just want to say I'm grateful for you guys. I hope you got value from this. If you want to become authority, I highly suggest you get the 3-minute expert. And I'm going to do some Q&A. If you got some questions for me, check it out. I'm here for you. I want to answer a few questions. I know we got a little crazy tonight. I hope that it rattled your excuses. But first, so if you got a question, go ahead and type it in. Yeah, go ahead. And yeah, if you're, I love this, Will. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. So many courses to go through in a 30-day period. Will, I'm just going to let you know, this probably isn't a course for you. If your immediate thought is how small you can play, you aren't ready for authorityhood, my friend. And believe me, I love you. But we don't want your money. Will, I love you, brother. I believe in you. You aren't ready yet. Now, you could be ready tomorrow. You could be ready next week. You could be ready 6 months from now. You're not ready yet. If your immediate thought is, oh my goodness, how do I get through the course to make sure I don't lose out on that refund? This isn't the course for you. I'm just letting you know. Guys, I hope that you feel where my heart is. If you're so concerned, if you're not thinking about, oh my God, if here's a guy that's made millions of dollars that's teaching me everything he knows about making millions of dollars, if that's not your thought, but your thought is, oh my goodness, what if I miss that refund policy? If that's your thought, this isn't the course for you. Now, you can enjoy my free podcast. You can enjoy my free training. You can enjoy all of my free blogs. Enjoy all of my freebie stuff. There's a lot of freebie seekers out there, and they're awesome. I love them. Not ready for authorityhood. You're not. Okay? And it's okay. I'm not mad at you. I know maybe I sound a little crazy, But I'm just letting you know, you're not ready. If your immediate thing is, oh my goodness, I'm so terrified that I might miss the refund policy, you're not ready, my friend. I hope that one day you are. And I don't mean my course, okay? I don't, that's not what I'm talking about, okay? I'm not talking about, I hope someday that you buy my course. I don't, that's not what I'm talking about. I hope someday you're ready to frickin' play big. And you're ready to roll up your sleeves and say, here I come, world. Here I come. That's what I hope for you, Will. That's what I hope. I hope that you drive a stake into the ground and say, my name is Will. And the world will bend to your energy. The world will bend to your greatness because you have it pumping through your veins right now. Ugh. All right. I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down because I get a little crazy. All right. Let's see. Let me look at some of these questions. Yeah. Chris, thank you. Thank you for saying that. Chris says, you rock, Ray. Thank you for not charging us the thousands this is worth. Guys, I buy $2,000 courses all the time. I'm not saying that to brag or say, ooh, look at me. I buy just simply because I buy them. Let me tell you, I have yet to buy a $2,000 course that has as much content, as much meat on the bones as the 3-Minute Expert. Now, I'm not saying it's